Coach Hembree, you faced a good Star City team the other night. Appeared to us watching that they were a pretty good ball club. You came out with a win, your second win of the season and the conference. Your thoughts on that game?
Well, offensively, I thought we really got in a rhythm. Thought that we really moved the ball, except for a couple times we got down there and didn't score. But overall, offensively, I was really pleased. Defensively, wasn't the same defense that we've been playing the last 3 or 4 weeks. Kind of disappointed in that. We had 21 missed tackles in the first half, which was a big concern. They came out and ran the football at us, which we wasn't prepared for. They were 70-something% run, 70% pass coming into that ball game, and they kind of changed their philosophy a little bit. But I thought we adjusted well at halftime. Only gave up 7 points in the second half. We fumbled a punt return, which wasn't happy about that. Gave up a fake punt. Our kickoff coverage team wasn't very good. So there was a lot of negatives coming out of the game that we needed to work on. But hey, we went over there to a hostile environment, got a win, got a big win, and we're able to come out 2-0.
Well, you've kind of hit on my second question here. I was going to ask you were a little surprised at how much Star City ran the ball, because we'd always heard they were primarily going to throw the ball, and they did run the ball a lot on you.
Right, they did. They formationed us that we wasn't ready for. They came out in some tight end sets, some tight end wing sets that they hadn't shown previous games, and really ran it right at us. And that was a concern. You know, it's something that we went back and looked at what we were doing this week and made sure we can adjust to it. We didn't do a very good job in the first half with our kids out there getting lined up right. We didn't line up right a couple of times, and when you don't do that against a good football team, that they can gash you, and Star City was able to do that. And so that was a concern, and we went back and just covered some of that stuff this week. Maybe it'll help us next time that happens when we're not ready for something, or somebody comes out with something new that we'll be ready for it. And then I thought we settled down and really played well the second half defensively, or played better, I should say.
Well, go back to the offense again, because it did look like it was probably your more consistent performance of the year offensively, both throwing and running the ball. You just think your offense is improving?
Oh, no doubt. You know, the last 2 weeks we had no turnovers, that's a big deal. It's something we talked about. We want to, limit our turnovers, and we've been very fortunate not to have any of the last 2 weeks. We're able to run and throw the football, and then we got so many kids involved. We had I think 11 kids who touched the football the other night on offense. All 4 receivers had good nights. The running backs, Calais, Otis, Chris, Trent, they all ran the ball hard, and then Drake just brings us a different type of dimension back there when he's back there as a run-pass threat.
Well, Calais did get to play. He was back. That was great to see. Is he at full strength?
Well, he's going to be week to week. He's probably not going to play Friday night. We're probably going to rest him again. He has practiced this week, but for right now our plans are not to dress him. We wanted to get him back. Our gauge was to get him back for Star City. That was something that we worked on really hard to get him back for. He wasn't 100%. I would probably say he's probably 80-85% going in, but we knew that what he could bring to the table. We didn't play him much. He was a red zone type guy the other night. That's been a big concern, big problem for us going in. You know, we had the ball inside the 20 2 or 3 times against PA, turn the ball over, don't score. Against Camden Fairview was the same problem. So we felt that if we could get him back enough to be able to do some red zone stuff, that we'd be better, and we were. You know, we were very efficient in the red zone last week, and that's something he brought to us that we hadn't had. And now we're going to let him get to 100% before we bring him back.
Well, what about the rest of the team? I know all year we've had different people been injured in various ways, but it looked like most everybody was playing at least some.
Yeah, we dressed everybody out except for Therese. Adam's playing with a broke foot right now. He's got to continue to play with a broke foot. And you got Calais, who's still beat up a little bit. Drake, who's he still wears a walking cast every day except for practicing in the game. And then you got Austin, who has a torn meniscus, who's playing through it. He's got a brace. He'll have surgery at the end of the year. Jamal, who's playing through a bad ankle right now. He gets therapy every day. So yeah, we're beat up. LaFoy's got a knee problem. He got a bruise to his patella tendon, and it's week 6 of football. So you're gonna have them kind of injuries, but our kids are very tough. They're very resilient, and they keep playing through them.
Well, let's go to the next game. We got to travel again. Have to go to Dumas. Tell us what Dumas does offensively, defensively, what you're looking for.
Dumas is a spread team who has athletes. athlete-wise, that they're probably one of the top ones in the conference. They got some guys out there at wide out that can really stretch the field, and they're going to throw. And they're a lot like us. They're a spread team who likes to run the football and throw the football, and they can give us some matchup problems. But we got to get this week. We pretty much concentrated on ourselves, make sure we did what we had to do to get better and correct our mistakes from last week. And then defensively, they're identical to us. They're a 4-3 team. They have some big guys up front, but everybody we play are bigger than us. So we just got to worry about what we do, and we want to make sure that we're getting better as a football team.
I noticed you made some comments this week about Darvion Brown, that you felt like he was really coming on and maybe living up to what you'd expected out of him for a long time. Any comments on how he's playing?
No, he's playing unbelievable right now. He's a guy that we want the football in his hands. He's got 11 touchdowns already through 5 ball games, and every time he's touched it, no matter if it be a run or reception or kick, he's making things happen. And he's fun to watch, and he's playing really well on defense also, and he's just a threat for us, and that's opening up other guys too. They're focusing so much on him. Khalil had a big game last week. Jalen had 2 touchdowns, and then Von Erich kind of does what he does every week.
Well, once again, as I said, we have to go on the road. I know you still want a big crowd. You had a great crowd at the Star City game, I thought.
Yeah, we did.
Just filled the place up, and they were into the game. And I know you want that same thing at Dumas, and looks like the weather's going to be good. So I know you want to urge everybody to show up, and let's try to get another conference win.
Yeah, like I told our kids, season started 2 weeks ago, and our goals for the season were to win a conference championship and then have put ourselves in a position to win a state championship. And we've so far we've been able to do that, and we got really 5 more games that are huge.
Well, good luck Friday night. We'll see you there.
All right, thank you.